Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Grange CCCU Assembly. It's the week of the 24th of May, 2021. We are just a week away from the summer one half term, and then we are into summer two, and we are well on our way to graduation day for the year sixes and for the end of year five. And then we have the summer break, and then year fives, you will be ready for year six, and year sixes, you will be on your way to secondary school. So time is of the essence. We know what we're aiming for at Grange. Really important to understand what we are about as a school, why you are here at this school, why has your destiny brought you to Grange. At Grange, we have a great caring attitude. We do care. We always try our best. We are always learning, especially from our mistakes. When we make a mistake, it doesn't feel great, but we learn from it, and we don't just learn from it with our head. We learn from it with our heart, which means it gives us wisdom and helps us to go forward in life. We go for improvement and progress. We are always striving to develop, to grow, to become our very best all the time. We use our education to help us to make great choices, and we never give up. We call it at Grange our CC way. We call that CC learning. It's really about an attitude for life. Caring, trying your best, learning from our mistakes, never giving up, going for improvement and progress, and using everything we learn to help us to make great choices. We know about physical strength, to eat well, to sleep well, to exercise, to look after our physical health, and to be physically strong is wonderful. But even more important than that is our strength of character, or character strength. When we aim to be the very best that we can be, when we set out to care and we set out to try to be our best, well, that can help us to overcome any challenge, help us to solve any problem that we face. And at Grange, we call our character strength, Grange style, we call it the CC way, confidence and consideration. We really care about looking out for each of ourselves. We look in the mirror each day and we say, yes, I'm worthy. I have value. I am powerful. It is me. I give confidence to myself. And it doesn't matter what knocks come your way, you stand up for yourself. You live with the power of confidence. And you balance that with consideration. I don't just care about myself. That's arrogance. I don't just care about myself and nobody else. That's not the way the world works. That doesn't make the world a better place. I look with consideration around me so that I see all those around me, the world around me. I want to make it a better place. So if we can do that, have that balance of confidence and consideration, that is the secret power, the superpower to take us through to live our best lives possible. Here are some Grange pupils of power that have given us hope. The first of all, I want to mention Churchill class. I came to visit you, I think it was on Friday or Thursday, I can't remember, but the point is, I'm so impressed with all of you, how you are looking at affairs in the world. You're looking at current affairs. You're looking at what is happening in the world, but not just looking at what is happening in the world, but you're thinking, how can we make the world a better place for everybody, especially the oppressed, the downtrodden, the underdogs, the ones who need social justice. So Churchill class, absolutely proud of you for really thinking about the issues in the Middle East. And I also noticed that you debate with a balance of confidence and consideration. You believe in your opinions, but you also listen carefully to others. And particularly, I want to mention with that one, Faris, the way you expressed yourself in the debate, absolutely brilliant. You said, why should it just be about black and white? Why should it just be about two diametric opposing positions? Can we not find a way for everybody to do better? Razor, I was so impressed with you, the way you said, I went and researched the issue. Used the word research. So you didn't just jump to an emotional position, you went and researched. Sarwar, I found it so interesting to speak to you because you are prepared to put yourself in a position where you might get into trouble, but you thought, I need to do something. I can't just leave the situation. You really spoke up, but in a very respectful way for the children and for people suffering in Gaza and in Palestine. Maruna, what I wanted to say about you also is, first of all, I love the way when we're talking about maths, how you took pride in your work in maths. You said that you enjoyed being challenged with a maths problem and really tackling that maths problem. You loved the challenge. That's something we're looking for all of us at Grange, is that we embrace challenge. Don't give up. We absolutely face challenge with power. Mariama, you gave me hope this week as a pupil of power when you spoke to me about the Luther King Reading Corner. You read the specific letter that I'd posted in the Luther King Reading Corner, and you took it in and spoke to me about it. And it really inspires me that you are keen to embark on your own reading journey. And Bianca, just looking at the Timetable Rockstars um, results this last week, just to see your progress. Fantastic. Really wonderful. So all of you, Grange Pupils of Power, you give us hope. Right, now our character strength focus this week is creativity, because I have written we need to use our creativity to forge a way. Now, forge is an interesting word. If you go and look it up, but you'll see to forge is really make something, but make something. Originally, I think the word was talking about even out of iron. So, you really have to heat it up. You really have to work with it in a difficult way. But if you forge a way, it's not just you apply your powers to think, can we find a better way? And I've put together the flags of Palestine and Israel together because I think what is really important is not just to pick a side. Picking a side, I feel, is not really a very high level. The higher level, the level that requires the character strength of creativity, is to find a way where everybody's a winner, where both sides can go forward and actually achieve peace, safety, prosperity, health. That's what we really need to look at. Now, at Grange, we say it's not about who you are right now. It's not about what is there right now, but it's about making things the best that they can be. So, when we're creative, we're not just following, we're not just picking a side. Oh, I'm on the side of this, I'm on the side of that. We're awakening possibilities, we're finding possibilities. We are choosing to blaze a trail to say, no, it's not just going to be as simple as I'm on this side or I'm on that side. No, we actually want to find a way where everybody can be their best, where people can all live together in peace, in prosperity, in hope. That's much, much more difficult to achieve and much more powerful when it is achieved, and a greater hope if we do that rather than just say, I'm just going to pick a side. So let's go deeper. Now, what I've put over here for you is something really interesting that I saw, because again, my heart just breaking these last few weeks, just seeing it's just not acceptable for people to be evicted from their homes. On the Palestinian side, there were people who have been evicted from their homes. There are people right now, because of actions by the Israeli government, who are being evicted from their homes. That's not acceptable. At the same time, the people of Israel deserve peace as well, and there should not be rockets fired indiscriminately at territories. Now, what's interesting over here is I've just grabbed a screenshot for you. This is a movement in Israel. Remember, I said about not just taking sides, but about going one step further. Now, these words in Hebrew and in Arabic, they say, where there is a struggle, there is hope. And this is a particular movement in Israel which has brought together Palestinians and Israelis, saying that they are not going to accept the Israeli government's actions at the moment, and there needs to be a solution that will guarantee peace, prosperity, security for everybody. And what I'm saying is these people are giving us hope. And that's why I'm focusing on the character strength of creativity. I've taken this from the VIA Institute on Character, viacharacter.org. And they take the character strength of creativity and they define it like this. I'm creative. I can conceptualize something useful. I can come up with an idea that will result in something worthwhile. So, what can we as a school community do to bring about a free, prosperous, internationally recognized Palestinian state and a secure and safe state of Israel as peaceful, supportive neighbors? What can we do that will make things better? Taking aside, I understand when people are hurt, when we see the underdog, the oppressed, our heart, especially at Grange, goes to say social justice. We have to stop the suffering. But what can we creatively do to make things better? Some people have said to me, we're not a secondary school. Why are we talking like this? But we are children of Grange. We are people of Grange. We believe in a better future. We believe in our character strength. So if you've got something that you can contribute, then just write to me on my email at headteacher@grange.harrow.sch.uk. Let's use our character strength of creativity to find a way to do something in our school that will champion the rights of the oppressed, that will guarantee a free state of Palestine where people can live with dignity and hope and equality and prosperity, and also guarantee a secure and safe state of Israel where, again, Israelis and Palestinians can live as peaceful, supportive neighbors and make the world a better place. So who were our stars of the week at Grange? Who were our gold people? Nemo bouncing in. Ali A bouncing in from Parks, fantastic Ali. Max bouncing in. Maruna bouncing in. Faris bouncing in, fantastic work. Class champions, it was quite difficult. There were lots of class champions this week. So let's see. Maruna, Hader, Faris, and Razor in Churchill. Really proud of all of you. We've spoken about a Churchill community already. Parisa in Luther King, Anastasia in Luther King, and Mariama in Luther King. Fantastic class champions. Safana in Gandhi, Lena in Gandhi, Evelina in Gandhi, and Dua in Gandhi. Absolutely brilliant. And Cosmina in Tubman, Divian in Tubman, Zara in Tubman, and Ibra in Tubman. Really wonderful work. And Tubman had 5 class champions, which was just brilliant. Max in Tubman. Max, fantastic poetry as well. Habiz in Parks, Danura in Parks, Tebarek in Parks, Oliver in Parks, well done. Ned in Mandela, that's brilliant, Ned. Soraya in Mandela, Murthiga in Mandela, and Diraj in Mandela. Really proud of all of you. In the Grange House of Water, you can see the total from last week, 4,641, but we improved 5,190. Cosmina Grace flying in is Diana, Shiley, and Maruna gets a swivel. Fantastic work. Grange House of Fire, you can see the progress over there from last week. Elfie, and flying in is Eric, Yamindi, and the swivel goes to Hader. Grange House of Air, look at the progress over there. Kiana, Masood, Sarah, AR, Mario flying in, Razor flying in, and the swivel goes to Faris. Fantastic work. Noting a lot of Churchill power there. Grange House of Earth. So let's just see. I forgot to put that in, and I will just say Earth. Yours was 4,873. So a lot of progress as well. 600 points progress. Devian, Sarwar flying in, Jody flying in, and Alicia gets the swivel. Fantastic. So the whole Grange community, you can see last week we got 17,948 points, but look at our progress this week. We really made progress. So fantastic, brilliant work. Classy classes, Tubman class come rocketing back into classy classes. Luther King improves a position from last week. But the classy class of the week is Churchill class. Look at you, absolutely brilliant. Proud of you, Churchill class. Autumn total, we set ourselves an incredibly ambitious target of 75,000 points. Has been our most ambitious target so far, and look what happened. We smashed it with a week yet to go. Fantastic work, everybody. We just got to smash 100,000 points. We want to get to 120,000. We are powerful. We are kind. We are loved. We are going to make it. We've had Freddie visit us. We've had the reindeers visit us. We've had the pot plants. And for Spring 2 Mandela class, we're organizing. Mr. Hutchinson will be in touch shortly. And for the Classy class, for Summer 1, we're going to have our Messages of Hope campaign for the Classy class. You are going to get to fill a wall with hope. So whether that's ordering a poster with a particular message of hope, of power, that gives everybody hope, or whether you design it yourself, and I'll get you a canvas to do that. That is for the Classy class of Summer 1. So let's be great, let's be Grange. Let's live our lives with confidence and consideration, with character strength, and let's really use the character strength of creativity this week. I'm looking so forward to seeing what emails or messages or face-to-face person talks take place for people to come up with creative solutions for a way forward that goes beyond just taking sides in the struggle in the Middle East. Freedom for all, prosperity for all, health and success for everybody. Can you find a creative solution? Let's enjoy the week ahead. Let's be safe and happy. Let's learn together. Let's respect each other. Let's achieve our potential. Let's be great. Let's be Grange.